Hi, welcome to the Tryforce podcast, where we talk about video games, we talk about movies, anime now, apparently.
Yeah, we're fucking multimedia at this point.
That alone is going to get us copyright.
Watch the show.
No.
It's the Tryforce.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen. On March 6th of 2021, I received the best gift possible from one Mr. Zach here on this podcast. Could you believe it?
No.
And right now, today, I'm going to receive the next best gift from Zach on this podcast.
Oh, God.
On March 6th, Zach, you tweeted, "Okay, it is these 3 panels that have now shoved me into loving explosion murder."
Yes.
Talking about Katsuki Bakugo.
I was.
So I think that you owe me an apology.
I think you're right.
Because he's a good character.
Yes. No, I'll say it 100 times over. I definitely jumped the gun on Katsuki Bakugo 100%.
On King Explosion Murder?
Well, King Explosion. Is it I don't want any, I don't know if we should include manga spoilers, but I do know he's going by different names now.
Yeah, I don't think we should
and
do that.
I'm into it, but I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. Rayne, I not only am I sorry to you, I am sorry to the number one spicy boy, Katsuki Bakugo. I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. I'm actually kneeling right now. You can. I'm in supine over this. He's great. He's great. I definitely agree.
Yeah. I mean, he's fun. He's definitely fun now that I rewatched season 2. I understand, like, now kind of like going on Twitter, because it's unavoidable. Some of the manga spoilers are very unavoidable because people just are freaking out about it. And I get it. You know what, dude? Do your thing. But, like, now watching Katsuki Bakugo in season 2 turn into this character that everybody loves, I'm starting to see the path. You know what I mean?
Do you see why, like, when Angela and I were like, character development?
Yeah.
You gotta get the character development.
To quote myself, my exact quote was, "When you say you hate Katsuki Bakugo, all I hear is that you hate character development."
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
He develops so much as a character, and you have no idea, because Colton, me and you had a conversation about it on a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast.
We did.
Where you said you jumped the gun, and now I get it from Zach, and I just have never felt more blessed in my life.
Time to be alive.
Yeah.
What a time to be me.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I have to apologize for as well. But speaking of our past podcasts, I was looking at our podcast hosting site this evening, and you know what's really crazy, guys? We are
Do people still listen to our podcast?
Yes.
that, and also that we are approaching 80 episodes of this podcast, which is so fucking crazy to me. Like, I didn't think we'd ever get this far, and I'm just so happy that everybody here is listening to it and enjoying it. And I think that is a perfect way to springboard, because, you know, we're up to 80 episodes, right? I think it's a perfect time to remind everybody that, did you know that 80% of the population is born with quirks, and rather about 20% of the population is born without quirks? You know, I just thought that would be a perfect...
Colton is going to be doing the, Colton, I heard you're going to do the recap episode for season 5.
Yeah.
So they're going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, so 80% of the population has... Oh, man.
You can't see my face, but can you feel it?
Fucking go, bro.
Yeah.
It'll never die. I love it.
It's gonna be us forever.
We are nowhere near 80 episodes.
No, we are.
We're on episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, it is season 2 of My Hero Academia. I'm looking at his number
at my
overall.
podcast hosting site.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Man. Wow, that's, definitely worth note. For sure.
Big milestone. So let's keep it rolling, shall we? Let's do our first season 2 of a show we started besides Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. We're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Well, heroes. The first one is what you see on the book. It's technically an episode 0. It just says Hero Notebook, and it literally just says a recap of the first season. So
right.
We've got a whole podcast on that. I don't think we need to do that. Episode 1 is known as That's the Idea, Ochako.
Love that.
I figured Angela would love that. I know she's a big Ochako fan.
I actually, in this season, I'm a huge
just
Ochako
think
fan,
she's
too.
neat.
think she's neat.
I just think
she deserves more appreciation. Just putting that out there.
You have referred to her as a queen, actually.
She is.
She definitely is.
Literally is a queen.
All right. Still recovering from
Also, get that bread. I'm just saying.
True.
She's right, and she should say it.
Mm-hmm. Capitalism. Still recovering from the previous incident, the school is about to hold the sports festival, which will serve as an opportunity for the students to show off their quirks to a professional-looking heroes looking for sidekicks. I'm sure they're professional-looking, but they are just professional heroes looking for sidekicks.
Yeah, Best Genius is definitely professional-looking.
I fucking adore it. I adore that man.
That man. He got the looks.
Does it count as a spoiler if we talk about his neck?
What a fucking neck on that man!
I love his neck.
That man is a giraffe.
I'm so afraid to see what he looks like without a collar.
Oh my god!
Just
I have fears.
You know the vine that's just like, I'm a giraffe.
That man is an ostrich from the neck up.
Colton's Animal Crossing Island with the necks.
Oh god!
Best
is what
Genius.
I think of now.
Best Genius lives on my island.
In this occasion, All Might confesses to Izuku that his powers are diminishing and that the festival is an opportunity for Izuku to show his true value as the inheritor of All for One?
All for One is the bad one.
All for One's the
all
bad
is
one.
wrong.
One for all. I always get it mixed
All
up.
for One is capitalism. One for all is communism. There you go.
I love it.
Love to see it.
To show his true value to the world. Yeah, so the sports festival. That's pretty much the arc of this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things that I would like to say about the sports festival. Like, I have a lot of points. But when we get to those episodes, I will obviously go into detail. But, like, as someone who's seen the whole series at this point, do you guys ever just look back at the sports festival and go, what a fucking dumb idea?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do, because it's like it just goes to show when I was watching this the first time through, I was like, they're really going through with fucking the My Hero Academia equivalent of a fucking field day after they almost all just got murdered.
It's the tune-in exam arc.
No, yeah,
It's the tuning exam arc if the
Field
end
day.
of the tuning exam arc happened before the tuning exam arc.
Wow. Naruto episode when?
Oh man, soon.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I always felt it was like the tournament arc. It was like, let's put all of the quirks in one place. And
This is like the Cell Games arc, like I love it.
Well, this sports festival is adorable and unique, so let's stop comparing it to other things. Episode 2 is, in fact, called Roaring Sports Festival. I don't know how else to say
I'm
that.
shook. I can't believe it.
Triforce drinking game. Take a shot every time we say the word sports.
Sports.
You'll be dead.
Not really something we talk about terribly often
No,
on this
definitely not.
podcast. Wouldn't say we're in the same category.
We are all soft-bodied podcasters.
That's true. Todoroki expresses to Izuku that he will defeat him and show his true power.
Oh, Todoroki.
I think
Todoroki.
that Todoroki expressed some other things that episode, but I could be wrong.
Please, I think that's probably fair. You could probably chew on that. This is the scene where they're both talking outside that like a hallway thing.
Yeah,
like,
did he
outside of
not-
the
I
tournament.
know there's a scene where they're in the lockers and Todoroki's like, I'm not here to make friends.
Oh my God.
As one does in My Hero, and then Izuku's like, oh, we're gonna be friends, motherfucker. You have no choice.
I love how Izuku is just aggressively friendly. I guess
So true.
it's hilarious.
We will be friends.
Izuku's over here like, I want Elbow Todoroni to be my friend. Like,
Elbow
But hear me
Todoroni.
Hear me out. Is this not where he drops the secret love child line? We're not gonna.
I don't know.
We're
If
not
Is
gonna
this it?
No, I
Is
don't know
this
if it's
really
then,
it?
or if it's when they do the 1v1.
Are you All Might's secret love child?
Oh my God.
Yes.
I think this
Hilarious.
is where it starts. I think this is where that part starts. But I know this episode is another one of my favorites. Because All Might, this is the episode where All Might sprints into the hallway and he's just like, Midoriya!
Yeah.
Lunch?
I love that, man.
God.
Do you
I will
want
die
to
for All Might.
eat
Gotta eat with me?
his little bento.
Oh, I love him
With
so
his
much.
Stupid ass number 2 pencil suit.
Oh, God, I love All Might so much.
Okay, yeah. As the sports festival begins, the students from, let's get this perfectly clear, the 4 branches of the school, the hero class, the general studies class, the business class,
fuck yeah.
and obviously homeboys in the support courses.
Oh, yeah.
All these are supposed to participate in an obstacle course race, and we get introduced to some of the coolest characters in this series overall in this episode, including the queen herself, Mei Hatsume.
Oh, just my favorite.
Yeah. We love a tinkerer in this house.
I love the crosshair eyes.
Wait. I just want to say, my opinion on May is that she is criminally underappreciated.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree.
Criminally. She's like 100% my favorite female character in the entire series under Mirko. But
Wow. That is a statement. Wow, I love it.
She's definitely top 3 for me.
100%
good
agree.
God, she's
yeah, my top 3 is Mirko, May, Sue.
and
Nice.
Sue. Yeah, solid.
Wow. Here we are making another simplest
podcast.
Anytime we can, boys.
I say we all get together and do a combined simp episode. That'd be hilarious.
A tier list episode?
A tier list, yeah. But,
Oh no!
Oh no!
but it's not this one. It's definitely not this one. So
We
let's
do
move
it
on.
drunk.
Yes, that would be great.
Yes.
I definitely can't be trusted. Anyway,
But
Anyway, episodes.
I wanted to touch on that really fast. Is that May? She's a support hero. She's meant to kind of participate in the background, but those are obviously the most important people. Those that that are supporting. I think
Hero equipment is literally necessary for the job.
there's a lot of things that don't have the same flash as being All Might. There's a lot of things that aren't shaking hands, kissing babies, and doing TV interviews. There's people who have to do a character we get introduced in a later season. Like some people have to do the groundwork
Behind every T.
I also think we should mention with the sports festival, the kids that are in the other classes that aren't in hero classes can bring like support items.
Yeah.
So it's fair. So
Facts.
it's because like obviously, you'd be like, well, the hero course kids are gonna just wipe through everything because they're used to it by now.
Yeah.
But that's how like the other kids get to stand a chance.
Imagine putting a general
minus
studies man against
the
Bakugo.
king.
I was about to say.
Well, hold on a minute. Minus the king, Hitoshi Shinzo. I need this fucking support item because this motherfucker goes, I got this shit, and makes his way through everything. Bless.
Yeah.
Shinzo.
Yeah.
who is also in my top 3. Thank you.
A king, 100%. Episode 3, I swear to God, in their own quirky ways.
But I'm
Hold on, wait, no.
In their own quirky ways. Yay! During the obstacle race, Todoroki effortlessly passes each obstacle.
Of course it does.
With Bakugo in hot pursuit.
I'm just gonna
Thank you.
We're just gonna
There
base
it
boost.
is.
That one's gonna be base boosted.
Nice. The last obstacle, Izuku uses his wits to pass through both and win the race. So, great episode, first of all. I believe that they are running through just like pretty general stuff, but obviously Todoroki is going fast with the ice.
I don't know if I would consider that general.
I don't know.
stuff.
I mean, for them, I guess. I don't really remember the sequence
There
very
were
well.
giant robots,
That's
an
fair.
entire minefield.
Yeah.
That's pretty general hero stuff, actually.
I remember the minefield. The minefield I remember. I figured giant robots was par for the course considering the entrance exam.
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
point.
Okay. I suppose you got me there.
So sorry, my phone locked. So there is a minefield. That is a great point. And Izuku using his wits was great because he had a piece of the robot and he just yeeted himself between Todoroki and Bakugo. And
Like an absolute fucking legend, first of all.
the utter madman
What
just
a madman.
slams a piece of steel onto an active mine to just propel himself over the finish line like some sort of king. I don't know, man. It was like a galaxy brain move.
He's trying to speed run life, and I'm so here for it.
I
just want to say, anytime anyone does something like completely unhinged, I'm so fucking here for it.
Oh yeah, Izuku Midoriya is crazy.
Izuku Midoriya is a madman, and I am convinced
he has a notebook.
I know he has a notebook.
He's a notebook.
I've seen it.
He is a madman.
It was in episode 0.
Yeah, I mean, anyone with a notebook, anyone that carries around a notebook, is a madman.
Nope. We're not doing it. No, we're not doing it. Nope. We're moving on. We are moving on. However, his victory is short-lived when he learns that by being first place, he is the top target for next round, which is not Izuku's favorite thing on Earth.
Oh, no, I can imagine. I could definitely imagine.
But obviously, Todoroki and Bakugo are not particularly thrilled that they lost.
Katsuki Bakugo, what a fucking gremlin. Love him. But, oh my goodness, I will be the first one to admit Katsuki Bakugo is a fucking gremlin.
All right, at least his recognition.
Not thrilled.
Yeah. He is a literal feral child. That is what a feral human being looks like.
I was raised.
I have a question. When does Tetsu show up?
I think this is it.
Interesting, very important.
I think this is it. I think he's definitely in the sports festival arc. He's in Class B because the hero class is split into the.
I love him so much, but I do.
Tetsu.
Tetsu.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I love anime.
I do love anime. Oh, damn it. Okay. I want to reiterate.
Yeah.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
What are we doing? Wing it.
I don't know. He's looking directly at me,
Right.
so it's got to be an inside
because
joke.
it's okay. So the next episode is 3 words separated by a comma each, and they begin with S and they end with Y. So we're not going to make the joke. It's called strategy. I know we
Study.
God damn it.
Oh no!
I'll be here all week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh
Did
man!
you fucking miss me, Zach? I gotta know. Did you miss me?
And I adore you so much. Thank you for pulling up the receipts on me on March 6th earlier.
Anything for you, Zach.
Unbelievable.
Anything.
I'll be my trailer.
Man.
In the next round, the cavalry battle, Izuku teams up with Otako, Tokeyami, and support course student, the criminally underrated Mei Hatsume. I forgot she was on their team for this.
Queen.
Yeah,
Right.
and she just throws together shit in the middle of the battle. Like, she just throws it together and is like, here, I don't know what this does yet. Try it. Like,
I
Literally,
love that.
I don't think I've ever seen like a single fan art of May.
it's
I have.
criminal.
oh no, incorrect. There's a lot out there.
Where?
There's a
Twitter.
Where are they?
you can find them. They're
I'm
out there.
very clearly not looking in the right places.
You can find anything on Twitter.
Cut it up. This is an interesting, like, people getting paired for like a group project in school. Like,
I really like this episode. And I really like just kind of like people have to think. And I like that, you know, Midoriya was just kind of like, oh, okay, I'll go to these people that I know. And they were like, no, you're big points. I don't want to be on that team.
Yeah.
Like, Ida was like, no, not happening.
oof.
He literally looked at him and was like, Midoriya, I love you. But no. No.
Midoriya was like, I don't understand why people don't want to team up with me. And literally everyone was like, you are worth 10 million points. Everyone's gunning for you. Of course I don't want to be on your team.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Who comes to his rescue, as always, but Ochako Uraraka.
Absolutely.
And,
Awesome.
right. And Tokeyami. What a king.
Oh, yeah.
What a king.
Oh boy.
It's just gonna be me screaming that everyone's great.
But, like, for this particular thing, it was a trouble because his Dark Shadow, unfortunately, is weaker during the day.
Yeah.
But it still served as, like, their most prominent distance tool aside from Uraraka's gravity and whatever MacGyvering May was doing. Like, her quirk is just being, like, able to MacGyver things at any time, which is
I
awesome.
love it. I love it so much.
So, being the team with the most points,
She's a garbage wizard. It's my favorite.
like,
God.
you will not use that term in conjunction with Mei Hatsume ever again.
I mean, it's true. It's literally true.
Being the team with the most points, they barely evade advances from other teams from their class. That's nothing we don't already know. Angela, please go ahead.
You're gonna give me such a what's a good word for it? Like such a steampunk character, and you expect me not to be obsessed.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I feel like she's unfortunately...
No one talks about her. She's right there.
She is right there.
She's right there. She's not like she's hiding. She definitely makes her presence known everywhere. Like,
yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody just forgets she exists, and it hurts my feelings.
She makes herself relevant over seasons. Like,
oh, yeah.
People who should be doing more in Class A, I'm looking at a few people, are not doing shit. And May Hatsume is out here, bro.
Is fucking out here
But my
doing
favorite
the most.
is that May is just kind of like, I don't want to be a hero. I'm good on support. And just is like, everyone look at my inventions. I'm amazing.
To make shit, literally just a mad scientist.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You know what's really funny to me, though, is that May Hatsume literally could be Class 1A's Iron Man. Like, no physical powers of her own, but she could just make a mech suit and just compete with them.
Imagine Ida with a mech.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Thank you.
Ida would just be a living Gundam. Like, that's all it would be.
He does kind of look like a Gundam.
He's got the Gundam jawline. You know what I mean?
Well, so the students from Class B take advantage of Class A's, all-out assault on Izuku Midoriya to claim points for themselves, leading us to the second of the two-part episode here. So the cavalry battle was a lot.
I think before we move on to the next episode, I would like to talk about like some of the other team-ups, though.
Please.
That happen for this. Because first of all, Todoroki putting in the work and taking my best boy onto his team, Denki Kaminari, and just being like, oh yeah, you could just tase people. And being like, what? And Denki being like, I can, you're right.
I zap. I do indeed zap.
Todoroki's like, it's fine. Momo can make weapons and like make a shield to protect me. Ida's Godspeed and Denki can tase people. I'm fucking set. Bakugo was just like, all right, I got shitty hair for, holding me. Mina, because she can burn the fuck out of people. And Tape Boy. For whatever reason. And then Bakugo goes to do some shit because they're like, oh, as long as you don't fall off of like your ride, you're fine. So he's like, all right, bet, leaps off to do something, and Sero just is like, oh shit, I got you, boy, and catches the tape. And they're like, what? That's legal? And Mike is like, yeah, that's fine. He could do that. I don't give a shit about anything.
Should we?
And I'm like, these team ups.
I just want to point out that the discount Spider-Man was said lovingly. I actually really like Sero.
He's a great character.
He is definitely a discount Spider-Man.
Should we maybe explain what the cavalry battle is before we go on?
Yeah, we should.
You guys. I'll give you guys an explanation, an easy to follow explanation. You take 3 people and they carry 1 person. And you gotta collect the headbands, which is why everybody's chasing fucking Midoriya with his 10 million point headband.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. It's basically like, you ever play chicken in a pool?
No.
3 people are holding you instead of 1, and you have to pretty much murder the other person.
Oh my god. We just need to take the headband.
I mean, it's a superhuman version of chicken. Like, come on now. What do you think's gonna happen?
People will die. Yeah.
Bakugo is involved in any capacity. What do you think's gonna happen?
Explosions.
His hero name is King Explosion Murder. Like, it's literally in the title.
Okay. So let's go on to part 2, cavalry battle finale. As the end of the cavalry battle approaches, Izuku's team has a heated confrontation with the team led by Todoroki. Despite losing first place to them, they earn a place in the next round by working together.
No. They earn a place in the next round because Dark Shadow grabs somebody else's headband while they were fighting.
OP.
And Midoriya was like, we lost and it's my fault. And literally he was like, actually, Dark Shadow grabbed this. So
yeah,
I think we're okay.
I love
But
Dark
it's
Shadow.
fine.
Dark Shadow is such a useful fucking quirk. Like
Yes.
when it works right, it's such a useful quirk,
I
man.
love Dark Shadow.
A lot of drawbacks. I love a power with a caveat and like something
Yeah.
that you have to live with.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But like that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I love Dark Shadow.
So cool. And Tokoyami is such a fucking cool character.
Yamada all the
Just-
time.
Just such a good man.
I have to say something, and I know that I'm really only saying it to reach out to Zach,
Oh, boy.
really,
Reach out to
to
me.
keep my friendship with Zach alive. But
Let's
you
do it.
know who I really wish there would have been more that I could have seen of in this?
Please say it.
Rikito Sato. Like, where the fuck was he?
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna tell me that this boy could not have fucking rocked this shit?
Like, this
I'm a
was
little
made
bitter.
for him. The cavalry battles were made for Rikito Sato.
Rayne, I
Like,
see
I
you're
gotta be honest, I'm a little mad.
Rayne, I see you're a gentleman of culture as well. Oh man,
He's
listen.
right there.
Listen, Angela, as strongly as you rightly believe in Mei Hatsume being criminally underrated, I believe Rikito Sato is unconstitutionally underrated.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right,
it's
and
a
you should
war
say it.
crime what happens to Rikito Sato. I can't believe it. I
The
truly
fact that fucking Mineta gets more screen time.
don't.
Yeah.
It's too
Don't
much.
talk about that.
It's too
I'm
much.
just saying, it's a crime.
It is, and just hearing it, like, it's a crime. It is an outright
It
crime.
hurts.
Here's my gripe. How are you going to have a series that literally revolves around a bulk up quirk and not give more time to the only other quirk present in Class 1A that is even remotely similar to the main characters?
Like, I know that
don't know.
Horikoshi, he had like
I don't
put
know.
that he really liked Sato's quirk, but he couldn't figure out how to, like, I guess, write it to make it like more interesting. But
what do you
it's
mean?
already
What are you talking about?
interesting on its own, which is why I'm like the potential. And I know we're not dropping manga spoilers.
No.
I know that.
No,
but I
we're not.
remember going to catch up to the manga and turning around and messaging Zach and being like, there are things that happen with Rikito Sato, and I just
can't
need you
wait.
to know that, like, when this happens in the anime, I'm never gonna shut up about it.
I can't wait.
I'm very excited. But like, I had an idea for Rikito Sato. You know, like with we're talking about supply equipment, right? You know how to write Rikito Sato into a crazy fucking character,
come up with a Krispy Kreme, like,
dude. He's ready for this shit. He's Sugarbane.
exactly.
Like, come on now.
You could
I
create.
think that we just bring Angela's chai, you know, hero OC, and actually just make them make like caffeine or sugar, you know, like coffee with a lot of sugar, and then you could just give it to Rikito Sato.
That's right.
Yeah, it's coffee OC, and you could just give the coffee with sugar to Rikito Sato. You guys could be a team, and it would be fucking great.
Rikito Sato
Thank you.
XOC.
Rikito Sato
Fake.
chai.
Write it.
I'm making it happen, but
Let's do
also, you know, I just think that he could have, seeing him in the one-on-one fights would have been really cool, and not
Yeah.
seeing the like characters you knew would be there.
Yeah, I just don't get it, and it makes me really sad because, like, this is like one of the few times in my tenure as an anime where, like, a character that I for real love is this underappreciated.
Yeah,
Like, it sucks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you're, I honestly understand that writing like big ensemble manga and anime is like difficult to give the amount of screen time to each, but like, for fuck's sake, like, could we give a crumb of screen time to Rikito Sato?
No pun intended.
Could I get
Like,
some
I
backstory?
understand, because my favorite female character in Naruto is Anko. So
Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah, and
crime.
then followed by Tenten. So I get it.
Oh no.
So sorry.
The literal
Yeah, I get
crimes
nothing.
in both.
Deal with.
Can I get some danky backstory?
That's
I would
true.
love Denki Kaminari backstory, but I'm never getting it, and I've realized I'm never getting it.
I love me a Denki. I do, and don't at me. I do feel like we don't see enough of Denki. Let's make that bottom line clear. I do feel like we see a lot of Denki in comparison to a character like Sato, a character like Bakugare.
Yeah.
Ojiro? Where the fuck is Ojiro at?
Yeah, for real.
Is he just writing?
I'm so sorry.
Is he just writing with like a 75
that he
average?
exists.
75.
Wait, what is he
The
doing?
problem, right? It's like, I know all of the kids that are in Class 1A, but if you asked me what they did, I probably could not tell you.
Really?
Like, I
Yeah.
could. You want to know how I remember Ojiro? I only remember Ojiro because I remember him saying his hero name and then Sato being like, oh, fuck, we have the same name.
Sugar Man and Tail Man.
Ojiro is his tail man.
Yeah.
And then Sato comes up and goes, oh, haha, we have like the same idea. Mine's Sugar Man.
Oh, say, yeah, no, they're both criminally
Which is
underrated
the only
boys.
reason I remember Ojiro exists. And
Yeah.
because Denki has like ADHD and his like stim thing is playing with Ojiro's tail. Obviously.
I love that. Love that. Love
It's
to see
hilarious. I love how he's in Class 1A. Like, his quirk is just tail. Like,
Bakugo's fucking quirk is invisible.
I know.
She's naked.
I know.
Her fucking hero costume is her titties being fucking bare out and no one will know.
Yeah, I
It's
just think,
fine.
I was going to make a joke about that. There's a good reason we don't see more of Hagakure. Like,
God.
it's just,
She's probably there all the time.
I have a question though.
she's definitely in every
Problem,
scene.
like, because apparently, like, the other invisible folks can see her, right?
Wait, is that a thing?
That's not a no way.
I think it's a thing.
I don't know. No way.
Wait, really?
I'm looking that up. Hold on.
That's really cool.
Please
if that's
look
true.
it up. Please fact check me.
No, if
Who
that's
can
true, that's
see Hagakure.
crazy.
I feel like, was that not a thing in the manga?
What?
I think in the manga.
Am I
it might be
stupid?
brought up.
No, I don't
If
think
I'm
so.
wrong, just edit me out.
I think
Just-
that like if you were to have that, I guess that would really be the only weakness, right? It would be like True Sight in Dungeons and Dragons, like if you're obscured invisibly,
I
like
was just wondering then what happens if she has to face an invisible villain? And
titties.
she just butt ass naked.
I just want to know what happens
Titties.
if she faces somebody like Aizawa.
She's facing all right. I'll tell you
Like,
what.
what do you do if you're going up against somebody like Aizawa who can erase your quirk? Because then you're just fucking naked, and I would be like, "Those are my titties. I gotta go."
I did see an adorable comic, a Hakugure X Ojiro comic, actually. If you could imagine
That
that.
is a ship. I see it.
It
I
is a
see
ship.
out there.
It is
I
out
feel like I'm
there.
wrong. Someone fact check me.
It's out there. And she like goes and like puts on makeup or something to look like a real person, and like she goes out with him in the rain. Classic move. And she goes and asks Eraserhead to get rid of her quirk, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to do that. It's like anyone who loves you should accept you the way you are." And I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Oh, Dad Zawa
I
at it
love
again.
him. I love him so much.
Yeah. Let's move on to episode 6, shall we, friends?
Yeah, sorry. I'm probably wrong.
No, like
Sorry.
we'll
I have no answer to this.
Are we chasing the tail of
the
that?
only thing I can find is a Reddit post of can Hagakure see herself?
Yeah, Reddit needs to be stopped. Reddit can stop.
Well,
Everyone says theoretically she should be blind if light bends around her, so
That's
she
just-
shouldn't be able to see anything.
Could someone get fucked and get a life, please? Thank
I
you.
mean, guys, come on! It's a show. It's a cartoon.
It's a Japanese children's cartoon, dude.
Come on, guys.
All right, episode 6. I just want to make it clear I don't agree with this title whatsoever, but I guess this is what they want to make of this character at this point in the show. So episode 6, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to try to read the whole thing through. Just try to see based off the character and the first name you hear if there's any connection. Episode 6, The Boy Born with Everything. The 16 remaining students advance to the final stage with one-on-one battles to decide the winner. Before the fights begin, anybody taking any bets on who the boy born with everything is?
Oh my god.
Todoroki has a private talk with
I was gonna say Todoroki, but I was
bullshit.
Todoroki.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
Out and out bullshit. I
was
believe
gonna
a
say-
father is included in everything, if I'm remembering
Who's
correctly.
the guy? Who's the belly button dude? What's his name?
Excuse me?
I forgot his name.
Aoyama. Oh, the belly button
Aoyama,
laser.
yeah.
I thought...
The belly.
no,
What are you talking about?
Nope. Just roll it through.
We're not slandering Aoyama in this house.
I was going to say
King.
Aoyama is that he would be born with everything. He's born rich.
He has a laser in his stomach. There's a laser in his stomach. Look, man,
that's later.
Just because the man is cultured.
I'm so sorry. I know that we were looking for if other invisible people can see Hakagure.
Please.
Didn't get an answer to that, but I did find a picture of what Horikoshi said that she looks like and sketched out. So at least I know what she looks like.
Can you pass that along?
Yeah, pass that to the Discord.
Yeah, I'll screenshot that and throw that in the group chat.
Please.
Before the fights begin, Todoroki has a private talk with Izuku, revealing the reasons for his hatred towards his father, the world's second best hero, Endeavor.
God, me fucking too, Todoroki.
Rayne, I'm about to double down on my Katsuki Bakugo apology. On this podcast, I don't know the date. I'm sorry. I did call Katsuki Bakugo worst boy. I'm willing to apologize and admit for that again. But I will go ahead and say, on record, Endeavor is 110%, 150% worst boy.
Oh,
fuck that, man.
Yes,
with a capital FTM.
It will only get worse. It will only get worse.
Oh, fuck that, bro. Fuck that guy 100%. This whole episode was so gut-wrenching to watch. Like, I remember watching a lot of them in a line. I watched all of the beginning of this season in a line. I was like, oh my God, My Hero Academia injected directly into my veins. But I watched this episode and I was like, fuck, man, I gotta take a break. I was like, Jesus Christ.
This episode, right? So do you guys remember when, like, you guys first were telling me that I should watch My Hero Academia?
Oh, well, yeah.
And you guys were like, oh my God, you're Todoroki. You got to watch it for Todoroki. And, like, it was you guys and a bunch of my other friends were like, Todoroki. This episode happened.
Yeah.
And I literally had to sit there and go, y'all really think I have that much family trauma? Only to remember I do. I have that much family trauma.
Oh my God.
Just going, oh my God, I understand why everyone said I was Todoroki now.
I think, I mean, obviously, if you know, I think that we probably said so because I think that Todoroki is like a thoroughly decrypting and intelligent character. I think that they are obviously someone who has had a lot of issues and things that are beyond their control. And someone who is quote unquote born with everything. That's why I wanted to fucking say that up top, because I don't agree with that. As far as Todoroki's story goes, that is blatantly untrue.
I mean,
this episode is probably, you know, it's tongue in cheek to probably call it that.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like before we knew really a lot about his backstory. You know what I mean? Like we knew some.
Yeah, but this is like a sucker punch of his backstory.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Well, because, like, poor Todoroki, right? Like, so this poor boy, I understand, you know, the boy who has everything because everyone looks at him like, oh, your father's the number 2 hero. You have this amazing fucking quirk.
And it also comes with the assumption he's got a lot of money and it comes from a rich family and shit like that.
But, like, I don't think, you know, and then people, like, you know, he starts telling Izuku, you know, I don't use my fire side because I'm actually just spiteful towards my dad, you know, like in his words. And it's me sitting there looking at this going, God, same fucking hat, Todoroki. I don't blame you. And just Midoriya, but you know, it's your quirk, right?
Yeah. He's like, it's not your dad's quirk. It's your quirk. I love that.
He kind of gives him but it's your quirk. And then, like, they have the fight later, and, you know, he screams, it's your quirk! It's your power! It's your power!
To quote my favorite band, Detroit Smash Mouth, somebody once told me, it's your power, Todoroki.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Bakugo, do you ever want to talk about Midoriya? No, I do. I know Todoroki.
I know Todoroki.
My power. I know Todoroki.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Episode 7, Victory or Defeat. In the first round, Izuku is struck by another criminally underrated character, Hitoshi Shinzo's brainwashing ability.
Yeah.
Ooh, does that man brainwash people and is better than at least 3 quirks than I can think of in Class 1A.
Yeah.
How do you?
Mainly grape shot.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking.
Look, I know this isn't good. This is not going to be popular. This is not going to win me any friends.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh no!
Hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's something I feel bad about, but I got to be honest. This man is Class B material. Like, I appreciate what the one moment that he really got, first of all, and what they did for him. I would bump Coda to Class 1B and Class 1B in a second.
I love
for Shinzo. I'm sorry. I know. I get it.
Nope. Let me speak. Let me speak. Angela's taking the floor. I will now be owed an apology when you catch up, and probably during season 5. I cannot wait to get my Zachary apology. I can't fucking wait.
I hope I have to do it. I hope I have to do it.
You're gonna.
I hope I have to do it.
Top 3
I
boys
hope I
for
have
a
to do
reason.
it. I hope I have to do it.
I mean,
but I'm sorry.
I won't spoil it for
And
you.
a voice.
You will eat your words. I promise.
Obviously, Minetta's first, but Coda's
Remove
a silver
Mineta,
medal.
Put in Shinzo.
Coda's a silver medal.
Season 5 comes out this week, guys, and all I gotta say is,
I'll do a public
Shinzo.
apology tour, specifically to Angela and Rayne's apartment.
I can't wait for Zach's YouTuber apology.
I'm sorry, not clickbait.
I think that we should have Zach's apology podcast as our very first Tryforce Patreon podcast. You know what I mean?
It's just gonna be Zach with like a whole long paper of just, I'm sorry to Angela for this character, I'm sorry to Rayne for this character, I'm sorry to Angela for this character. For like 30 minutes.
Yeah, true. It would be probably
okay,
like
Zach,
that.
I love you, and you're allowed to have opinions even when you're wrong.
It's fine. It's fine. I gotta say, after hearing it earlier, Hagakure, you could bump Hagakure to Class 1B.
No,
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, ooh,
Sorry,
ooh.
I'm not here to make friends.
Zach, I demand an apology.
Oh my god! Just fucking rack them up, why don't you? Oh man,
Zachary, meet me in the alley. We're gonna talk, and I'm gonna tell you it's your power, okay?
I do have a lot of trauma with my dad, so it's gonna be good to work that out.
You don't want to make friends after that.
Yeah. Todoroki displays his overwhelming power and easily wins a match against Hantasero, becoming Izuku's opponent in the following round.
Yeah, can you imagine, just like, what's who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win? Icy Hot?
Really thought he had a chance.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Control over the primordial elements.
Yeah, literally control over the basic elements. Like, literally, he is a walking elemental. Like, this is an unbelievably powerful man. What are you bringing to the table? I got tape in my elbows.
I understand Sero, because Sero went, all right, if I got the speed, I could do this. And then was immediately part of the iceberg that took down the Titanic.
Washed, yeah.
But what I really love is, like, you can see that Todoroki cares a little bit about people, because he, like, immediately went over after he won and was like, I will undo this so you can be free.
Yeah.
I will melt the ice. That's, I went a little overboard. It's my B.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I'm working through some stuff right now.
At least Todoroki's
I'm really in it right now,
Todoroki's at least trying really hard to, like, at this point now, he's not like, oh, I hate everybody. Like, he's really trying. He's like, oh my god, these are also other people, and maybe I shouldn't be dicks to them all the time.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and learn how to be a person.
Maybe.
So I was like, wow, Todoroki, I appreciate that.
Oh, he's definitely trying.
He's doing his best, and that's all we can ask of him right now.
Okay. All right. I've determined where we're going to stop for tonight. I'm just looking forward, but we're going to move on, I think, because I think we've got episode 8 next. Battle On Challengers. So this one has a lot of, this was a lot of small fights. The UA Sports Festival continues with the completion of the other 6 bracket matches, which all happened pretty much during this. Shiozaki? Who is that? Is that the girl with the vine hair? Is that her?
Are they going against Denki?
Swiftly overcomes Kaminari.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Denki,
her.
but to the surprise of no one.
I love Denki, but he really tried to flirt with her and then went, I'm going to kick your ass, but then we can go on a date. Like, bruh.
He tried to fucking Johnny Cage her, and I'm like, you are out of your mind, Denki Kaminari.
My dude.
I love him, but what a fucking idiot. My favorite character, but God, is he stupid.
Tattooed on your body, but what a moron.
Tattooed on my body till I die, but he is an idiot.
I mean, he loves me, and I'm also kind of an idiot.
You know my type is loud blonde.
I'm blonde.
The man is a human finger gun. I've never seen anything like it.
It really is.
He does use finger guns later on in the series. I just want everyone to know.
Yeah. If the hang 10 emoji was a person, it's Denki Kaminari.
So this is the funniest shit on earth. May manipulates Ida in order to show off her tech to support companies, then throwing the match and giving him the win by stepping out of the ring. She just attaches some rockets to him.
The way that she gave literally no shits about the competition whatsoever at all, and was like, wait a minute, I have a product to show. You can have the win. I don't give a shit. What a queen.
She's the best.
She knows,
underrated.
She knows what she's about, and honestly, really sat there and went, I know what I want. They were like, oh, he can't use your item. And she was like, no, it's completely fine. I'm totally fine with him using it. And then goes and does this and pulls this stunt. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? She's right.
She knows where her bread is buttered, and I respect the fuck out of it. I love it.
What a brilliant marketing strategy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, respect the drip, Karen, Like, I do. I respect it.
Mina Ashido, another very underrated member of 1A.
Oh my god, a fucking queen.
I love her so much, man.
Beats Aoyama by exploiting his weakness, which I don't remember what that is.
He gets a tummy ache.
He gets an upset stomach if he uses his laser too much.
All right.
He's got a rumbling in his tum-tum if he uses it too much.
I'll take Coda back in the draft. I'll take Coda definitely back in the draft and swap Aoyama for that asshole in a second. No, fuck that, man. Has potential.
He'll be okay.
Unbelievable.
My comment, I really appreciate it.
Oh, God.
For the best.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
He's trying his best.
I know. You know what? You know how Hatsume could help Aoyama? You know what she could do for him?
Oh boy.
She could just attach those hats that have beer cups in them, on the sides, like a beer hat.
God, yeah.
But instead of beer,
Please be going where I think you're going.
just Pepto-Bismol.
Honestly, he needs it.
Is that where you thought it was going?
Was my reaction not enough?
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that's exactly where I thought you were going. You.
We love to see it.
I just see the
what
pink
I mean?
sludge moving through the tube.
But it's
very
going
slow.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Hold on a minute. Just give me a second.
Yayorozu is overwhelmed by the speed of Tokoyami's Dark Shadow and is pushed out of the rings. Now we can say Cell Game style.
Yeah. Here we go.
Knife edge deathmatch. For real. Yeah. I mean, Yayorozu, cool quirk, can make stuff. Super useful. Still not enough sauce for daytime Dark Shadow, bro.
Yeah.
This isn't even his final form,
This
bro.
is really not even his final form.
This isn't even my final form.
This is his OG stand. At night, it's Dark Shadow Requiem, bro. It's not ready. You're not ready. Unreal. Yeah. Unfortunate, but probably the best one, personally. That is one of my favorites from this arc, and I'm sure is Angela's as well. Kirishima and Tetsu. Tetsu. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Tetsu and Kirishima have a home style brawl that ends in a tie. Ends in a draw.
Can you imagine, if you wanted to know what the inner arguments in my head are like, it's this fight.
Yeah.
It's exactly this fight.
What I love about this fight is the fact that both of them are so similar. But then I after this, I went and looked at both of their characters, and do you know that they share the same birthday?
I was gonna say they have the same fucking birthday.
That's wild.
Twinsies.
That's insane.
They are twinsies, man, and I love them so much.
There was a sale on hardening quirks that day. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
They could not put both of them in 1A. They couldn't do it.
This is not about the episode. This is about the way they chose to name Kirishima's quirk and how bad it looks on a t-shirt when you just have Eijiro Kirishima hardening.
Yeah. He's constantly hardening. Constantly.
Well, it's like the guy, there's somebody in the like provisional exam arc and his fucking quirk is vibrate.
Nice.
But it's just vibrate.
That's it.
I don't even know who he is. I just see him everywhere because of his fucking quirk.
Yeah.
There it is.
And because Bryce Pappenbrook does him in the English dub, that's why he's everywhere.
Oh
A lot of Bryce fans. So throughout all of this, Ochako is trying to prepare herself for the daunting task of battling Bakugo. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, this is when she calls her parents and like has that like really emotional phone call like before her match, or is it after? Is it after or before?
I think it's before because
it's before.
It gives her the like
motivation,
confidence, because then she has this phone call and then Midoriya goes, "Hey, I have a bunch of notes on like Kachan's fighting style," and she's like, "No, I don't need it. I think I got this."
Sick.
I really appreciate that. Because she's drawing all her confidence from all of her friends at this point, and I think that's really, really cool. You know, this is the quintessential, oh, I can do this because my friends believe in me moment. And you know what?
The power of friendship.
It's the power of friendship moment. And I was watching season 2 again, and I forgot just how feel good of a show this is.
Yeah.
You know, this show makes me feel good.
It makes me feel things.
It makes me feel
things.
It just melts my heart, man.
It does. And it brings all four of us together. I feel like we talk about this anime a lot.
Yeah, we do. I mean, this is... Yeah. Dude, you know what's crazy to think about? We were comparing this to Dragon Ball Z earlier, but to a lot of children, this is their Dragon Ball Z.
This is probably their Dragon Ball Z.
That's I'm crazy.
I think a couple times I've referred to this as like the current like younger anime fan generation's Naruto.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
That, a lot of Black Clover was very popular, Demon Slayer, things like that. But, you know, obviously we appreciate the old school and, you know, respect the
Dragon Ball Z walked so my hero could run.
Yeah, but like now we can afford to have more than 6 characters on screen.
Yes, we can. Unfortunately, Rikito Sato gets the Gohan treatment, but it's fine.
Why
do not
do him like this?
Gohan has far more screen time.
Okay.
How dare
he has our support.
He has the season 7 Gohan treatment.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to ask.
Yes.
Do we have enough? Are we going to talk about the Bakugo Ochako fight? Do we have the time to talk about that?
Could it possibly be the next episode? Wow.
Ooh.
Interesting. Because episode 9.
I have so many things I want to say about it.
I say this is
why I wanted to end on it.
13. Let's get to
possible.
episode 13. It's episode 9.
It's episode 9.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, we can do that. We're about an hour in.
Yeah.
So.
We can get to 13, I think.
Okay.
Bakugo versus Uraraka. Ochako uses many different strategies in an attempt to defeat Bakugo, who is the most rushdown of all rushdown I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, he just yeets himself across the battlefield.
He's going the distance.
Attempts to blow you up immediate.
Going for speed.
So she's got her like gym outfit on. She's moving. She's ducking and weaving and shit. However, despite her plans, Bakugo wins after Ochako falls unconscious. Afterwards, yeah, please.
This episode is where my love for Bakugo comes from.
Really?
Yes.
Proceed.
Because there is a part in this episode where Ochako is down and everyone is, screaming about how Bakugo shouldn't be fighting her and he's an asshole and he, should be taking it easy because she's a girl. And he sees her move slightly and gets into a defensive position. And it stuck with me because he isn't undermining her at all. He's like, no, this is a smart opponent. This is somebody who studied the way that I attack things and created an attack pattern to try to take me out. I don't think should, just assume because she is laying on the ground that she's down and out, and he respects her strength enough to be like, oh, fuck, she's moving. She could get back up. This isn't over. So while everyone else is screaming that he's an asshole, he's actually just respecting his opponent.
A warrior's respect,
is the start of my love of Katsuki Bakugo. Now you know.
He's giving her the hero's respect. He's treating her like any other opponent. If she's still moving, this fight isn't over, and it can turn on a dime.
Guys,
so
I was one of those people.
There's also like that one scene where, is it Ida and Midoriya who are talking?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, and Ida says something like, oh, he's not gonna he'll go easy on a girl, right? And Midoriya's just like, no.
Hysterical.
That happens, right?
Yeah, the thing is, with Bakugo, he wants to be number one. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here with him. It's not something I'll do. But he's also not an idiot. He's we're in a hero school. This is somebody who got into class 1A hero course. He's not gonna just be like, oh, okay, LMAO, let's take it easy.
He's also not fucking sexist, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, equal opportunity hands. It's just...
I'll blow anybody up, bitch. He's like, I'll kill anyone with these hands.
Afterwards, Ochako talks over the phone with her father, who tries to console her, but to no avail. Yeah. So, Ochako, I think we went into it in the first podcast, is going into being a hero because her family is kind of poor.
Yeah, she's...
You know what they say? Get that head, get that bread, then leave.
Oh my god. Here we go. The horny podcast.
Oh, it's once coming again. Back.
We are unapologetic. No.
My Hero Season 2. Get that head, get that bread.
And leave.
And leave. Jesus Christ.
Don't forget and leave.
Always, never forget to just leave. Also, during this time, Tetsu, and Tetsu and Kirishima have an arm wrestling contest to determine who will move on to the next round.
You're fucking nerds.
No, this is it. Ready?
I love them.
Listen to this. Kirishima wins, and the two become friends.
My boy. My best boy.
I want you to know, look at Kirishima and tell me that you would not be friends with him.
Look at your man. Now look at Kirishima. Now look back at your man.
He's not Kirishima.
He's not Kirishima.
But if Kirishima walks into a room and immediately is friends with everybody in the room. I don't think there is anybody who could not be friends with him.
Kirishima has golden retriever energy.
Yes.
And I love that.
Okay.
He does. And I want to take this moment to point something out. I need to say this because I've said it in a group chat to you guys, but I just really need to point out, because this is something we're going to eventually talk about, but why the fuck is our podcast actually just the Fat Gum Agency?
Oh, fuck.
I need to know.
Wait, what? Can we go into further detail on this?
Okay, so I just look at the Fat Gum Agency of Fat Gum, Tamaki, and Kirishima, and I go, that's the Tryforce podcast. That's us.
Yeah.
That's literally us. I accept my role as Tamaki Yamajiki. I will be against the wall if you need me.
Yeah.
But then we have just two very, oh my god, you're great. You guys are doing amazing. Just, and I'm like, I'll be anxietying in the corner, but I'm here.
I think it's something you sent us, which was, I think it was English dub of the later seasons, where it's just and how are you doing? And he's just pulling his hood over his head and it's terrible.
Yeah, it was a scene that describes you and your friends, and it was that, and I just went, there it is, the Tryforce podcast.
Rayne, it's
Fat Gum eating, Kirishima being like, Tamaki, how are you? And then Tamaki, terrible. It's us. There it is.
Rayne, it's so manly of you to do this. Thank you so much.
Does that make me Fat Gum?
100%. I thought that had been implied this whole time.
Oh God, I've never been paid a higher compliment in my entire life.
I was gonna say it's a compliment for sure.
I adore Fat Gum with every bit of my being.
If I was in the My Hero universe, I would want to be at the Fat Gum agency. That is where I would be.
That would be it. I'd be, like takoyaki every day. Like, get the fuck out of here. And like, come on now.
It's a Ramen Friday, boys.
Yeah. But like I said, I just needed to say it while I had everyone here.
I love it. I really, really love
it. I've gathered all of you here today just to point this out.
It's true. It's amazing, and I love it. And I love you two so much. So it's the best.
I can't wait to get fan art of just us as the Fat Gum agency.
Yes. I have a Fat Gum hoodie. Into
existence.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so excited.
I know I'm not an official member, but I want to say that I love you guys. Thanks.
I love you too.
I love you guys.
So let's talk about episode 10, Shoto Todoroki Origin. Izuku and Todoroki begin their match. Izuku, while still trying to win, cannot possibly for a moment not be friendly, and is attempting to get Todoroki to get over his past, use his left side so that they both can battle at full power. You have got to be kidding me.
Can I say that that's one of my favorite things that like shonen anime does? I love when they do that shit. Like, we're in the middle of this fight. It's time for a heart-to-heart. Very serious moment. Like, that's my favorite shit. I mean it.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
It fuels them.
It's like, I love that they do that. But my other thing is I'm like, when I have to sit and watch it and I'm just like, oh my God, Midoriya, you could have just not said anything and like won the battle. No. But instead you were like, this motherfucker said he didn't want friends after telling me his traumatic backstory. I am gonna work my magic.
Classic.
Dude, it's like it's true. It really is true. Zach, this is the fucking Goku Frieza fight.
I was about to say, like, I made the connection mentally, but I didn't want to keep doing it. But yeah, you're right.
The comparisons are so there.
Okay, no.
You see, this fight is me having a mental breakdown and just being like, drops heavy fucking traumatic shit onto Angela, and Angela being like, oh bitch, we gonna do this shit right now.
Therapy is expensive. We're doing this now.
Friends, and then eventually
relationship
engaged. We just trauma bomb and then friendship.
We're gonna work through this, baby.
Angela yelling at me on the battlefield, it's your power, Rayne.
We did. What did we realize about our relationship recently? You wanna share with the class?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Our relationship is
come on.
We have a Kiribaku or a Baku Deku relationship, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I only know be soft and offer emotional support.
I think I worded it as we're a Baku Deku relationship without the bullying because we were bullied together. But Angela is like the actual walking equivalent of Kirishima because you are so soft and nice. And I don't think you have a murder notebook saying how you would rip my limbs apart.
I would
which
never.
Means you can't be Deck. So.
Oh yeah, he does be having a murder notebook.
He has a murder notebook for sure.
He do be having a murder notebook.
He do be taking notes.
I just say and imagine that, like, stupid, like, which one of you is the Bakugo? Like, that's so stupid. Like,
which one of us is the Bakugo?
Yeah,
I wonder if you can figure it out.
Yeah, no, I can't even imagine, bro. That
is it the one with Katsuki Bakugo heart in our Discord chat? Is
number one best boy?
Couldn't be. Couldn't be you. It couldn't be me, the blonde wearing the Bakugo shirt and the Bakugo blanket right now.
No.
It couldn't
you
be.
Had Bakugo earrings earlier. Saying.
I'm wearing a Bakugo necklace. I had Bakugo earrings.
Who wears the Bakugo in this relationship?
Bakugo.
Who's the Bakugo? Me, aggressive Pomeranian.
I was just about to say if we were comparing them to dogs, Kirishima's the golden retriever and Bakugo is definitely the rabid Pomeranian.
That's what he is.
So big and poof. As Todoroki fights on, more of his past is revealed through flashbacks, mostly that he has received his trademark Prince Zuko-esque burn mark on his face from his mother accidentally / purposefully putting the boiling water on his face. I'm not quite...
It was on purpose.
Yeah, I always figured there was a gray area here.
Father.
Yikes, bro. Wow, that's
really
heavy.
Hurts.
It's fucked, man.
That's heavy.
Wasn't it also she tried to fix it with ice and it?
Yeah, she tried to use her quirk to fix it, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So
probably cooled the skin too fast. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm. As Todoroki fights on, more of his past is revealed through flashbacks. He remembers his mother saying it is okay to use his left side because he wanted to be a hero. So Izuku fights Todoroki using both sides. And when Todoroki is now confronting his demons in the middle of his school sports festival.
Honestly, it just be that. That's how high school is.
He goes buck wild on Midoriya, who is still wobbling when it comes to one for all.
One for all, yeah, there you go.
When it comes to one for all.
There we go.
So, but he's coming back with a similar strike. It's so much the case that Cementos and Midnight attempt to start the match before the two deal their final attacks.
Yeah, because Midoriya is 3 limbs deep. He's running out of limbs.
Broken his arm and then re-broke it. He was this is...
Yeah,
Midoriya needs to be stopped.
Insert recovery girl smoking a cigarette like Ben Affleck.
Midoriya's arm is if you took a bag of chips and ran over it with a car.
Is this the one where he continues breaking the same finger to the point where it's a significantly darker shade?
Yeah.
It was very difficult to watch that.
Extremely
difficult to watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm personally a big fan of main characters who are just fucking unhinged, so...
he is certainly unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
But, unfortunately, at the end of this unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, Izuku Midoriya is thrown out of bounds and Todoroki moves on to the next round.
Yeah, thank God for Izuku Midoriya being thrown out of bounds, because that boy needs some help. He definitely needs some assistance. I just really
appreciate that. What it took for Todoroki to have this realization is literally just fucking Midoriya being like, "It's your power." And then Todoroki's like, "Oh shit, you right?
Oh shit, you right." And just fucking wallop the new guy. Just absolutely ream him.
Todoroki really went, Midoriya, you're right. It is my power. Fuck you.
Yeah, honestly.
And I'm living for that. Todoroki really just straight up went, confront my demons right now because of you. All right, will do. And now I'm gonna win.
Yeah. It's just, you know what? I appreciate Midoriya realizing that the sports festival isn't as important as Todoroki, coming to terms with his horrific upbringing. You know what I mean? I think that's really cool because, Todoroki is a fantastic hero. He's a fantastic quirk, and he has the potential to be an unbelievable hero, and Midoriya is just sitting there why are you letting that go to waste? I don't give a fuck about the sports festival.
Also, the joy that I get of Todoroki's first outfit being
Todoroki
gone.
Oh my god, yes.
Todoroki. Potato. Who dressed you, Todoroki? Who dressed you?
Designed that. No. I need everyone to remember it. These were all designed by the students. Todoroki designed it to be spiteful to Endeavor. And while I'm proud of him for the spite, bruh.
He looks like a baked potato. I'm sorry.
We've gone into this.
I can't do it.
We've roasted this boy.
Oh, he roasted himself. Like
Episode 11.
I do love him. I just want
His
to mention
outfit
that.
was in fact mostly gone from using the fire. Let's all remember.
Yeah, that's fine.
Episode.
He walks past his dad, and his dad's like, "You used the fire," and he just looks up and he's just like, "No, I actually still hate you." I had literally at that point, I was like, I have never related to a character more than Todoroki in this moment, just going, "Actually, I used my fire because I fucking hate you, and
Not
it's
for
mine."
you.
It's so good.
Also, fuck you.
Yeah,
It's
Just
so
gone.
good.
that's
And Endeavor's just left standing there.
You fuck him. Absolutely fuck him.
yeah. That's actually at the beginning of this one right here. Episode 11. Fight on, Ida. Izuku has caused significant damage in his right hand, warranting surgery. School nurse recovery girl refuses future treatment if he does it again. All Might admits to his youth being identical to Izuku's. Basically in the fact that this is when All Might fesses that he was as well quirkless.
Yeah.
So this is the
That's crazy. When I found this out, I was like, what the fuck?
it's a watershed moment for the series for sure.
Yeah.
Because like the whole time we were like, all right, so there's a very significant fraction of the world that has superpowers.
Like, 80%?
No.
I swear. I swear to God.
Would you say like 80%?
we can be subtle every now and again. We can make the audience laugh on the inside.
Yeah, they do like a really great job of making that subtle and not over bringing it up at all or anything.
No,
you know?
they actually never tell you, minus the one time in the beginning, they will never tell you,
No,
about
never.
Hero Society like that. In Quirk Society, we never actually hear about it ever again.
No.
No, it's good to know.
Never.
It's just good to remind everybody.
It's good to have a lore episode.
God.
It's good to, start every anime episode with a 5-minute thing about how 80% of the population
Rayne?
has quirks and
Rayne?
20% doesn't. And,
Yeah.
this is Izuku Midoriya's story about how he becomes the best hero.
The next 20 minutes of this podcast is us just screaming 80%, 20%.
No, thank you.
I just checked my battery. It's about 20%.
Todoroki admits to Endeavor that he was able to use his left side's fire because he forgot all about his father, and the phrasing of which I find extremely hilarious. Todoroki admits to Endeavor that he was able to use his left side because he forgot all about his father. The sentence itself implies it again.
I just love Todoroki just having to definitely looking at him and just being like, if I forget Endeavor, it is my fire.
That's.
Bink!
I love
All memories of Endeavor have been wiped from the
literally
Permanently delete these items from the trash.
Literally,
Midoriya.
literally the Futurama thing. You'll have to forget everything you know. Boop, done.
I'll never forget you. Memory deleted.
Oh, God.
So I love the way that this is phrased as well. In the last matches of the second round, Ida and Tokiyami pushed their respective opponents, Shiozaki and Mina, out of bounds. I can't. I've been on the internet for too long. While Bakugo overpowers Kirishima.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay. I love that fight.
Here we
Because I
go.
love Kirishima being like, my quirk is great. You actually won't be able to, hurt me at all, Bakugo. And he, lands a hit on Bakugo, and Bakugo just goes, yeah, that upset me. And just fucking takes out Kirishima.
I think that this is where, oh, God. This is where Bakugo realizes, Kirishima, actually, you can't do this forever. Is that not what happens during the fight?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great fight, and man does Bakugo overpower Kirishima.
Damn.
It is because, like Angela said, he realizes, he's like, your quirk doesn't last forever. I'm going to destroy you because Bakugo does that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Literally, Bakugo.
Explosion murder.
I will fucking kill you if it means I get to the top.
Oh, God.
Ida then fights Todoroki, in which Ida is frozen and rendered unable to go on by the referees. Bakugo figures out Tokiyami's weakness to intense light as they fight and makes him yield. So
Can you imagine fucking Todoroki won 2 battles against against Hantosero and Tenya Ida.
And Midoriya. And Midoriya. In the meantime.
Well, no, he not that one, but he won 2 battles the exact same fucking way.
Yeah.
With the ice.
Why wouldn't you?
That's crazy.
To be fair, I believe Todoroki's plan was to win every fight by just doing what he did to Zero.
Also, what are you going to do? Burn your class president alive?
Yes. Todoroki's sitting there going,
doesn't feel like it's going to go over well in homeroom, you know?
Yes.
Considering the teachers like really don't do a great job of stopping them when they're like actively harming themselves, like Midoriya. Yeah.
You have a nurse that literally magically heals anything. I think it'll be fine.
With her consent.
First of all, Recovery Girl really said, fuck Midoriya, I ain't doing this again. Like, you know, was just like, this is done. Also, like, I feel like they really don't actually care to stop these children from actively murdering each other.
No.
Bakugo could have, like, been like, what if I just kill Kirishima right now?
I feel like
and they probably wouldn't have stopped him.
I feel like we encouraged Bakugo. We're like, perfect. Put him in the top of the class. Amazing. You know? I love him. You know, I get it. Like, you know, it's a very powerful quirk. It's an extremely powerful quirk, and he uses it in a lot of very creative ways. I forgot that he used it this way. I just thought this man was just blowing everything up on his way over.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, in Tokyo, Ida's brother Ingenium is seriously injured and paralyzed in pursuit of a mysterious villain known as the Hero Killer Stain.
Oh, baby.
Yeah,
I think we should end it here because this is the start to a huge fucking arc.
Yeah, I personally have a lot to say about this, so I would prefer that too.
Not really, because we've got... it doesn't really... There's a little bit more here, and then we go up to number 13, which I really believe... I feel like we're going to really reward ourselves by getting to episode 13, guys. Let's dig deep.
You want to... All right, I think we can do that.
Shall we?
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. I promise this will pay off. I swear. So Ida is obviously informed of this not long after by his mother. Stain is then invited by Kurogiri, the obvious best member of the League of Villains, to meet with Shigaraki.
Shigaraki, the obvious best member of the League of Villains.
Oh, the handyman himself.
About joining the League of Villains, yeah. Simple as that. Simple as that. The handyman.
The handyman.
Episode 12.
I'd like to get my hands on that man, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
Who could take your face off?
Episode 12.
Listen, I'm just interested in a man who could actually disintegrate me. You know? Like, finally, I've been waiting.
Disintegrate me, daddy. Unbelievable.
And then he would. I'd go in for the high five right away.
God.
Rayne just goes in for the weeping eye.
I shift into the My Hero universe. I'm in the League of Villains base. I turn around. Shigaraki is right there. He looks at me. Who the fuck are you? Me. Hey, Shiggy, high five. I disintegrate. I die peacefully.
You know, the way I'm picturing it is, you remember in SpongeBob when he chisels the fucking marble block?
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
And that would be me.
I just would love the idea of him going on a long villains monologue and then you just smack him in the face. He's like, why did you do that? And you just peace sign and just fade away.
Like the Vine.
Literally like the Vine, yeah. All right, Todoroki versus Bakugo, episode 12. Rayne, I'm sorry. Rayne, I'm sorry. You said something there, but you sound more interested in this, so whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I'm more invested in Todoroki versus Bakugo.
I can't imagine why.
Because they're my top boys.
Todoroki is still unsure if he should be using his left side. As the match starts, Todoroki attacks Bakugo with some ice. But Bakugo becomes angry and wants Todoroki to fight him with both of his sides, obviously in order to fight him at 100%. Here we go again. Shown in anime.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. After Izuku's cheer, Todoroki decides to use his left side, but when Bakugo is about to use his, quote, howitzer impact.
Which is so cool. Just saying.
Do not remember this move at all.
he continuously blows himself up into a rotation that makes him spin really fast so he can put a lot more power towards attacking his opponent.
Interesting.
He turns himself into a fucking explosion Beyblade.
Nice.
Like
Sharknado, but it's explosions. You know?
I was about to say earlier, I forgot to say when we were talking about Kirishima is the most friendly man with pointed teeth that I could ever imagine. Like,
yeah.
I would be.
You are so right.
You know, like if I was looking at an individual with just Shark Boy and Lava Girl ass teeth like that, I would just not associate with them. I would simply not. But Kirishima, I might.
As opposed to me.
I might.
Yeah, Rayne already knows. I actually have a track record of liking anime characters with pointy teeth.
With
but
pointy
this is
teeth.
definitely the nicest, softest of the bunch. So,
Todoroki suddenly stops using his left side. The attack pushes Todoroki out of bounds, resulting in Bakugo being named the winner. However, Bakugo, furious that Todoroki won by going out of bounds, still attacks Todoroki, resulting in Bakugo being named the winner. Midnight, however, stops him before he attacks Todoroki. After the match, All Might gives everyone medals. One of my favorite scenes in My Hero Academia.
A scene in which I have a lot of words about.
Please.
But, okay.
I just want to say, having Bakugo just repeatedly, like, asking him, like, why he's... Oh, it's something like how he's like, I'm, like, worthy of your fireside as well. Kind of hurt me, not gonna lie.
Ooh, why?
Because I love Bakugo, but also, like, this is still early in his development as a character, so he's not.
This is...
Can you explain better? I have no words. I can't.
Okay, as somebody who literally is a walking fucking Katsuki Bakugo, a gifted child burnout, man. Of course, Bakugo's upset that Todoroki doesn't want to use his fire on him because he just did that to Midoriya, and he thinks Midoriya is, he's, shitty Deku is less than him. So I get that he's very upset about it, and I understand that. And I think that's kind of like why it hurts, is because he wants, I am worth you giving your all. I'm stronger than these people here. Like, I understand why he doesn't count this as a win and why he's upset. My other thing is I'm very frustrated about the fact that they tied Bakugo up. If he didn't want to fucking be there, let him go.
Yeah.
Before you get into that, I also want to point out that Bakugo is kind of having to realize that he's used to coming from, like, middle school and being top tier, best of the bunch, and realizing, actually a lot of people are really strong and I'm not the only fucking one.
Ooh.
And having to kind of reconcile with that. Do you get me?
I do.
Go on, you're right.
Yeah. And I love it.
Me, I am right, and I should say it. I should say a lot of things about Katsuki Bakugo.
Yeah.
But, like, if you guys, what bothers me is, like, okay, so the thing that happened to him in the first season with the sludge monster, right? Which was all over the fucking news. And then you're gonna tie him up and muzzle him, and you're not gonna think that won't have any sort of, like,
repercussions
attached to it at all. Nobody, just me, because he's freaking out when that happens and everyone's like, oh, it's anger, and I'm like, I actually think he might have just been freaking the fuck out because, like, he doesn't want to be there at this point.
Yeah.
And then they did that, and then All Might goes to fucking, like, give him the medal and hug him. I too would be like, motherfucker, I'm getting out of this and killing you. Everybody would be dead.
You know who they let go home? Tenya Ida. Because
which they should have.
Yeah.
But they did let him go home. By that logic, you should have let Bakugo go home.
If
I agree.
he wants to go home and not be humiliated on TV, I think perhaps he's allowed, but that could just be me.
Ida already leaves to see his brother at the hospital and doesn't attend his award ceremony. As everybody goes home to recover, Todoroki finally decides to go see his mother, whom he has not seen for many years. All right, guys.
Hey, Todoroki.
Yeah,
a fucking queen.
And she is just kind of off by her lonesome, right? In like a protective estate somewhere.
Ray Todoroki is in a mental hospital.
Yeah, I figure.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I would imagine she might be.
Never put her there.
Oh my
Next
god.
time on Keeping Up with the Todorokis.
Unbelievable, dude.
My favorite show.
Yeah. Oh man. And of course, all right. Now I'm just annoyed. But we did make it to episode 13. We made it because, guys, I hope that this pays off when I say it's time to pick some names.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is the fucking right. This is when they pick their hero.
No, I'm gonna get so mad.
The sports festival is over, and I love the way this is phrased. The sports festival is over, and everyone's injuries are almost recovered.
Yeah. Not going to mention any
Everybody
names.
looks at Midoriya.
Not mentioning any names. Izuku Midoriya. But I'm so glad that everyone's almost healed.
Aizawa standing at the front of the class. It's good to see you guys all back. Everyone nice and healed up. Not going to mention any names. Izuku Midoriya, my problem child, who's still not fully healed. Your own fucking fault.
I love the idea of like Izuku Midoriya going into the nurse's office and Recovery Girl about to use her quirk on Midoriya, but Aizawa comes in and just like stops her quirk for a second.
Cancels it.
Let him suffer.
This motherfucker needs to learn to heal his own goddamn bones.
He's fucking taking attendance in the morning. Izuku Midoriya. You just hear the repeated slams of like a gurney cart trying to get over the divot of the door.
My favorite ship
Present.
is Midoriya X Hospital Bed.
Oh man.
Mr. Aizawa.
You think like if
Maduka.
it's that point.
Maduka. Izuka Midoriya. Izuka Midoriya.
I'm gonna throw up. You think if Midoriya comes in with new clothes, he's just like, you know, he's rocking the new drip, and then Bakugo's like, yeah, the IV drip.
Okay.
Oh man.
Aizawa announces that everyone has to decide on a hero name for themselves.
Maduka's his.
I choose the name Maduka. Everyone decides to pick a hero name for themselves. Since many of the students have gotten multiple offers from pro heroes, everyone will be doing a 1-week internship at a hero agency. Midnight joins in to offer feedback on everyone's hero name requests. So I'm going to pull up a separate tab here just to make sure I've got everything.
While you're pulling up your tab,
square.
Angela and I have had this conversation before. I would like to talk about one of their names.
Please.
How the fuck dare Midnight do this to the queen, Mina Ashido?
I will never, ever... Listen, I love Midnight. I love her. But I'm never forgiving her for not okaying Alien Queen.
That would have been so cool.
Why the fuck? But Pinky. I hate that. Creative.
Okay. I don't know whether to do this in order or just to pick them out from...
You could just do them in order, whatever order they have.
Oh boy. Okay, so we got one that has to come up first. So we've got Yuga Aoyama with his hero name.
I cannot stop twinkling.
Hero, shining hero, can't stop twinkling.
No, that's a 10 out of 10. I'm rating them 10 out of 10. Perfect name. You know what he's about. And I love that for him.
I would change nothing.
That's Blueford tier.
I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10. Like, it's very mouthy. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I am really...
There will be no Aoyama slander.
I appreciate...
In my household.
I appreciate the, like, Panic at the Disco of it, but... Like, imagine a villain reacting to it, like, halt, evildoers, I'm here to sparkle all over your fucking crime, or whatever.
Imagine, like...
It takes so long to say his name that he'll get an extra hit in.
Oh, can't stop twinkling.
Yeah, imagine.
How the fuck?
Oh no, how about let's go the other direction. Let's say somebody's trying to request his assistance and they're in a perilous situation.
Help! Can't stop twinkling!
Oh, same problem.
It's fine. I still give it, I think that 10 out of 10.
10 out
Good
of 10
name.
for me.
Move on to the next one. I'm
We've
ready.
got Mina Ashido and her quirk Acid with going by the hero name Pinky.
That is a 0 out of 10 for me, boys. It should have
Hard
been
pass.
Alien Queen, as we stated.
Alien Queen would have been so fucking cool.
Listen, Pinky, E tier. Alien Queen, A tier. Easy.
Forgiving that it's not Alien Queen. I'm never forgiving Midnight. In my heart, she's Alien Queen.
I think at Midnight was just upset that she didn't think of that.
We've got Sue
Right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've got Sue Asui, the rainy season hero Froppy.
Adorable.
That is a 10 out of 10. That is a 10 out of 10.
I'll agree.
Adorable. I'm here for
I'll
it.
agree there.
10 out of 10.
Ida has it's cute, but it's a little unimaginative. He just goes by his brother's hero name, but given what he's going through in the plot at the time, forgivable. We're gonna give it a 10 out of 10 out of respect.
That's a 10 out of 10.
I think he's not really like, he's trying to come up with his own name, and then his brother's like, no, you have to be the next Ingenium. And I'm like, okay, all right,
That's
all
fine.
right. That's
Listen, his brother is injured. His brother is never going to be able to be a hero again. I think that it's fine. 10 out of 10.
Am I misremembering? Does he not do it right away?
He doesn't pick a name right away, and he just puts Tenya, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
And then
he's
at the
going
end of the
through whole
episode,
thing with
he's
his
like,
brother.
yeah. At the end of the episode, he's like, okay, I will pick up the mantle of Ingenium, and I'm like, yes, Tenya.
Oh, I didn't.
But like I said, 10 out of 10.
Didn't remember. I don't remember some of these. Adorable, based in, I'm going to give it a 12 out of 10 preemptively just because of the wordplay and the quirk. Ochaka Uraraka with Uravity.
Cute.
Based on
That
the
is
name.
a 6 out of 10 for me. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's
I'm going
not.
to be honest. When I first heard it, I didn't like it, but it's grown on me, and now I really like it. So 10 out of 10.
I think it's cute. It very much fits her. You know, like, it's just very bubbly and soft, and I really like it.
We're going to go to
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Mashirao Oshiro with the martial arts hero Tailman.
You know, it's really basic. Doesn't really do much for me.
On the
I'm gonna give it a
nose.
3 out of 10.
On the nose, at least.
More like
2 out of 10.
Fail Man, bro.
That's a 3 out of 10 for me.
2.
Ojiro can go to Class B for me.
We've
That's
got
all.
facts.
I agree.
We've got Denki Kaminari with the stun gun hero. Okay. Charge Bolt.
Charge Bolt, the Stun Gun Hero, the most amazing 100 out of 10 perfect name. No one has done anything better. 100 out of 10. I will not be taking no for an answer.
The Tryforce podcast is not a biased podcast.
I just want to say that Rayne is not biased even a little bit. Not at all.
Not at all. I don't even like Denki Kaminari. not even my favorite character. You know what I mean?
Who is
Like,
this Denki Kaminari?
I don't have him tattooed on my leg. Definitely don't have the Stun Gun Hero Charge Bolt tattooed on me. Not me.
We've got Ijiro Kirishima with his quirk turn 12 Metapod. And as
Hold on.
Good night, everybody.
I love that.
I love it.
with the sturdy hero.
I need air.
Red Riot.
Okay, 10 out of 10.
10 out of
the
10.
Red Riot.
Great name.
Well, we gotta knock off some points because I don't like the word sturdy.
Sturdy.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I do like that he incorporated Crimson Riot into his name, but the Sturdies really got me.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
mean,
Kirishima.
Red Riot, Crimson Riot, makes sense. Love it. We've got Koji Koda and his quirk Voice with the petting hero, Anima.
100 out of 10.
Don't really know about that description.
That's
He was underrated. I really like him a lot. I think he's neat, you know?
He's a good boy, but man, can we do something with that description?
Not everybody has like the leading up, and I love the lead up, the whatever hero, blank hero name. And I'm like, the petting hero Anima.
We have to go with petting.
I've got to be honest, it's a
Just
two.
like
It's
animals.
it's
you
a
know?
Yeah, but
It's a 2 out of 10 for me. Yeah, it's a 2 out of 10 for me.
Anima is a really cool hero name, though.
15. He'll figure it out.
Fair. Okay.
I will say Anima is a very cool hero name.
Yeah. Anna Voice is a really cool hero quirk name.
Definitely.
Yeah, very cool. You know what else has a very cool hero quirk name? You know, a just fucking tragically underrated quirk.
Say it.
None other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Rikito Sato.
Yeah.
With the quirk Sugar Rush. And his extremely 4.15 out of 10 name, Sugar Man.
Honestly, Sugar Rush could have been his name.
The Sweets Hero Sugar Man.
Right? I actually really like it.
I do too. But
and I think that Rikito Sato is going to be if he keeps Sugar Man as his hero name, he'll be a top favorite amongst kids.
That's what I'm.
Imagine this big beefy dude coming up to you and being like, "Sugar Man, I love it." 10 out of 10.
He's perfect on a breakfast cereal.
That's what I'm saying. Is we have to remember that there is not only it's made clear with heroes like All Might when you compare them with heroes like Endeavor or Eraserhead. There is a social celebrity aspect of being a hero in this world. It is something that people, stake their careers on.
Dude, it's literally being a fucking content creator today. Yes. If content creators had superpowers, it'd be the same world.
So I agree with Rayne. I also think that, we're also not seeing that the fact that really, I don't know, and this, forgive me if I may be saying, because he is a very capable hero, and I love him to death, obviously. But I don't really know if Rikito Sato really wants to be a hero. He's cool with being a hero. He's obviously a good hero, but...
Can I pitch something to you?
No, I am talking about Rikito Sato. Therefore, I will not allow for anything. Thank you.
God, okay.
No. I think that he should... I was just trying to get to the fact that I think he should have his own cooking show. All right, go on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think he's just interested in the social aspect of it. I don't think he's actually... I think he's just interested in the outward appearance of being a hero, so that way he can inspire others, He knows he can't really hold a candle to everyone else in terms of power.
Incorrect.
Okay, then why doesn't he?
Because he doesn't get any fucking screen time, Colton.
Okay. Maybe if he got the fucking screen time, Colton.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we can't hear from Izuku Midoriya again.
I'm not trying to hear from Izuku Midoriya again. I think that Rikito Sato would be a fantastic, like you said, a very good children's hero. To inspire.
Rayne said that. But...
Oh, Rayne said that. I'm sorry.
By it.
So yeah, I would definitely say that's an amazing thing where he just inspires generations of heroes. And he relates to kids with the sugary cereals and stuff. Dude, he's My Hero Academia's Tony the Tiger.
I think that him and if Mina keeps Pinky as her hero name, they could both inspire children.
Sugar Man and Pinky. Here's the deal.
I just want to say I like big buff boys who can also bake. Thanks.
I love that man with every fiber of my being.
He's a good boy.
Hey, you guys hear this? I'm rubbing some sticks together because I'm about to start a fire in this fandom real fast.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Rikito Sato deserved one for all. Thank you. Episode 13. We're moving on.
Into it. Let's continue on the hero name.
I don't want to get yelled at on Twitter.
No, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
The hero names, please.
Nope.
Mezo Shoji.
Nice bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8.
Rikito Sato deserved one for all. Mezo Shobi and the quote Shoji and the quirk Dupla Arms. I forgot this one, and this one took me by surprise, folks.
Yeah.
The Tentacle Hero. Tentacle.
Repetitive. 2 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 5 just for how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
That's really where I'm at. I'm like, Shoji.
It's a little kinky. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna give it like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
For points.
I'd say it's a...
Yeah, you gotta get the kink points in there.
If I was giving it a letter grade, it would be D, and it's for both reasons.
Oh, God.
So...
I think that we were right when we were talking about the best character of Class 1A, Rikito Sato. But he should have done what Jiro did, Kyoka Jiro here, and just name herself after her quirk, Earphone Jack, and herself the Hearing Hero, Earphone Jack. I'm going to give her a 9 out of 10.
Great name.
Great name.
I'm giving her a 9 out of 10 for Hearing Hero.
Bisexual queen.
True.
She's just the best. I love her so fucking much.
Bisexual king, Jiro, bisexual queen. That's it. They're
Love it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Hantasero and the quirk Tape. And the Taping Hero Cellophane, which I think is one of the
perfect
great names.
Name. That shit hits. 100 out of 10.
Yeah.
100 out of 10. Fucking Cellophane.
Love Hantasero.
A literal Mr. Cellophane.
Fucking underrated. Love him.
We've got Fumikage Tokiyami with Dark Shadow, and him, the Jet Black Hero, Tsukiyomi. I'm probably fucking that up.
Fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's definitely Japanese mythology. So
yeah,
that's really cool.
I love that.
Shoto Todoroki.
Extra points for being edgy.
Yeah, so edgy.
Yeah.
The Jet Black Hero.
One of the least edgy characters you'll ever meet in that show, but like...
did you see his bedroom?
But like, outwardly,
he's a good boy.
He's such a sweetheart.
Shoto Todoroki. The quirk half cold, half hot, and his hero name, Shoto.
Oh,
0.
Perfect. That is a 10 out of 10 for me.
That's going to be, I'm going to give it a 1.
I'll give it a 1 out of respect just because he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Shoto Todoroki knows what he's about, and his entire thing from like, because of Midoriya on is just it's his quirk. So of course, why give yourself a hero name when he could just be Shoto? Because it's about him.
You're really selling me on this here.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not sold on it at all. This is coming from the fucking man who designed his baked potato suit. Like, he's just not creative. He's just not a creative boy.
He isn't creative.
I kind of like that he's so deadpan, though.
He's not a creative boy. He's just blunt and to the point, which is why I like that his hero name is just his name.
Like, his left brain is like a raisin. Like, it's just...
Okay.
Or he didn't use his fire quirk for so long. It's
That's fair! That's fair!
Toru Hakugure. Guys, it's almost 1 a.m. and my phone is dying.
Well done, Ray.
Wait, let's speed round.
Toru Hakugure with invisibility, stealth hero, invisible girl.
I hate it. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. All right, I don't know how to approach. I'm going to go ahead and approach this as delicately as I can. Kosuke Bakugo and the quirk Explosion. Great Explosion Murder God, or King Explosion Murder.
I'm in.
In the English dub.
I will not be talking about what his name becomes, because he does, in fact, have a name.
It's listed, but it's a manga spoiler, so no.
Yeah, so I will not be talking about it. But all I want to say is, dear Lord, if Kosuke Bakugo is not the 13-year-old that we all were on AIM or AOL Messenger with the fucking XX edgy XX username, but also God, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Yep. I met a couple of these guys in my Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Like, it's just
but I will give his manga like spoiler name, which I'm not going to say, but that gets a 10 out of 10.
Solid.
Yes,
solid.
From what I heard,
gets a 0 out of 10 for me. I love the boy, but no.
Solid 8 out of 10 name. Izuku Midoriya, One for All, Deku.
No.
Terrible.
Just getting a no from me.
Momo Yaoyorozu.
10. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
No, I'm giving him a no.
No way.
I'll stand alone. I'm okay with it.
I'm giving him a no out of 10.
No comment. See me after class. Momo Yaoyorozu and her quirk Creation, the Everything Hero Creati.
Also giving her a
0
no.
out of 10.
Wow, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I fucking hate it.
That's such
I love her, by the way. I love her.
It's a really cool name.
Creati.
It's
Well, she's not creative. So.
But I'm
gonna all right.
well, I can't believe it, guys. We talked about everybody in Class 1A.
We did.
Awesome.
We're done.
Thanks so much. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
We're actually still not technically done with the episode.
Okay.
After that, everyone chooses an internship, an agency for their internship. Izuku is still not sure which agency he should join, and when suddenly All Might shows up, he tells Izuku that his teacher, Gran Torino, has offered him an internship, and Izuku accepts it. Meanwhile, Ida picks an agency in the area where his brother was attacked. Next day, everybody sets off on their internships, which is why I wanted to get to this episode, because it starts the internship arc.
Oh, yeah. It starts the internship arc, and it starts something extremely important to the show, and holy shit, do we have some stuff coming next episode.
Yep, that's right.
Wow,
Yes,
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I gotta say, the Stain arc was probably one of my favorite anime arcs to date.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was so powerful and so crazy, and it just threw such a wrench into this show. Like, this really adorable, feel-good show, like, it just decimated this show.
I have really bad news for you for later. But anyway.
I have an idea. So.
But I think this is like where the show kind of starts to show you all of the cracks and stuff that are in hero society. So I like from here on, like where the show goes.
Yeah.
It's fucking lit.
Absolutely. So we'll catch that in season 2.
Yeah, we will. We're going to continue next time with episode 14.
Yeah.
Can I just say...
Just a reminder, guys, season 5 starts March 27th. So
yes, it does. Holy shit. So I can't wait to... We're going to do that episode.
The first episode is going to be a recap episode. So,
the worst.
Just remember.
Just be prepared for 80% of the population.
Yes.
I've been up for too long.
We all have to finish our drink if that happens. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I just want to say what a treat it was having Angela on the pod.
Of course.
Really.
Angela's very nice to see you.
It's always a treat when my wife is here. Thank you.
I love both of you. I love all three of you. Mm-hmm. You're the best. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And again, thank you for like all the listens that have been happening, man. Like that's so crazy. And also, tune in next week. We're going to be doing what? You know what, Rayne? You do it better than I do.
I do. Tune in next week where we're going to talk about something else. You'll know when we know.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening.